Hi everybody, thank you for watching. It's been a minute and I'm so excited to be filming today's video because this video I feel like would have been very helpful for me when I first found out I was pregnant and I didn't really know what to get. So I know I did a pregnancy favorites a few months ago. I think I was maybe 18 weeks pregnant at the time. So I wanted to do an update because the products that I'm gonna mention in today's video were like life-changing products that got me through this pregnancy. So I'm actually 35 weeks pregnant today, which is so crazy. It's gone really quick, but also like slow at the same time, if that makes any sense. But I'm so excited. I'm counting down the days till my little bub is here. And yeah, I just figured this video was necessary because, like I said, these products have helped me get through my pregnancy a lot easier. So if you want to see some of my must-have pregnancy items, then please keep watching. Oh, first I will show you guys a little, don't mind this freaking outfit I got going on here. A little bump date. So here we are, 35 weeks. He's getting big. Like it's hard to do basically anything that I used to do, like getting out of bed. I wish you guys could see that. That is a funny thing. Wait, hold on, let's say hi to Ben. Come here. Come here. You wanna come say hi? Come here, my lover. Come here, baby. Wanna say hi? Come up. Come here. Come here. You wanna show everyone how big we got? Benjamin, he's getting so big. Say, I just learned how to sit the other day for the first time with a treat, right, Benj? And we were going to go into the park together. We learned to park. Getting so big. Literally, I'm in love. The cats and him are getting along so well. It's like a dream come true. I love animals more than anything, and he is just the best dog in the world. I like you, Benjamin. I love you. You know mommy? Okay, so these are a mess because I wear them every single day and my dog has gotten to them multiple times. But these are the most life-changing shoes that I have ever worn. I have two pairs. I have one pair that I wear around the house and I have one that I actually wear out, and it's all I've been wearing for the past probably 4 or 5 months maybe. So these are them. They are called UFOs. They're like orthopedic shoes, I'm pretty sure. They're not the cutest to look at, but if I do not wear them, I'm in pain. I was struggling a lot with sciatica pain, so I was on the internet trying to find like some sort of shoe that I could wear around the house because I have wood floors everywhere and also tile. I have no carpet, so like it's a constant strain on my back and my legs. And since I've gotten these, I have not taken them off. So they're a little bit on the pricey side, but when I tell you, if I'm walking around the house without them, it's very noticeable and I put them right on, so they are constantly next to my bed. And what I also love about these is they're like rubbery, so you can clean the bottoms of them if they get dirty. Just bring them right to the kitchen sink and just scrub them really quick and then they're clean. But like I said, I have 2 pairs because they are all that I wear. So if you guys are having any back pain, leg pain, which if you're pregnant you probably are, I highly recommend these shoes. You will thank me later. They have been a godsend and I'll probably be wearing them well after I'm pregnant as well. So before I continue, quick little update. So everything in this video that I'm mentioning I purchased with my own money and nothing is sponsored, so I just wanted to let you guys know. As far as my pregnancy, how is it going? I say it's pretty smooth. I know I'm in the home stretch now, so I can't wait. But obviously my biggest fear right now is just the labor. That's the part that I'm the most afraid of, but I'm just so excited to meet him and I can't wait to just like squeeze his little cheeks and just like look into his eyes. It's like still surreal. Like I sometimes have to remind myself that I'm having a baby. Like it still doesn't feel real even though I feel him moving all day long. It's like really hard to get comfortable at night. I'll share with you guys everything that I'm using, but I just kind of want to give you a quick update. I've gained probably close to 40 pounds at this point, probably like 37 pounds. So for those people accusing me of getting filler and lip injections. No, I just gained almost 40 pounds and I'm a very small person. So that's what happens with pregnancy, so you can think all of that. All right, let's continue on with this video. So next I want to talk leggings, because I have a pair of leggings that I love that are maternity leggings that I like to wear if I'm leaving the house or if I want to get like dressed. I love the time of year that I got pregnant because it's been so cold here, so I have not put on like normal clothes other than what you see on Instagram. Like I'm usually in sweats or leggings. That's all I've been living in. So the maternity leggings that I love that really squeeze you in nicely and that I've worn out if I was leaving the house, they are the Blankie leggings. They're the everyday, I'll link them. I have them in a size medium. So they're super, super high-waisted. They come up to your bra, but it has like this, looser area for your belly, so it also gives you like support, which is really nice. They suck in your legs, your hips, and it like gives your belly a nice lift, so you feel really secure in them. The only thing I will say is they're not like comfortable or lounge around the house leggings. They're more for like you're leaving the house and you want to look cute leggings. The leggings that I've been literally living in around the house if I'm working out is the Lululemon leggings that have fuzz all over them. I have to defuzz them. But I never tried Lululemon before I was pregnant, which is so crazy because I feel like it's such a popular brand. So they're just like the classic black leggings. I'm gonna link everything for you guys. For reference, I got mine in a size 8 and then the Blankie ones in a size medium, and they fit me really nice. The reason I love these is because they're not like crazy high-waisted like the Blankie that go up to your bra. They go up to your belly, and these are not maternity, but they're so soft. There's nothing that's like putting pressure anywhere on your belly, which is nice. So it holds you in, I would say like low to medium support, but they're so comfortable. The only leggings that I've been able to wear from about like 5 months pregnant till currently, where I'm like the biggest that I am. And as much as I love wearing sweatpants, which I do all the time, which I'm going to show you guys the ones I'm wearing now in a second, sometimes I just feel like I wanted to be like sucked in and like secured a little bit. But these are life-changing, so soft. Go in the store if you want to try them on as far as sizing. Like I said, mine are a size 8. So the sweatpants that I'm wearing now are from Aerie. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're so big and so comfortable. Ow. And I have been living in them, especially now that I'm large and nothing else fits me. So for a while I was fitting into my normal size sweatpants. Then I transferred over to these Aerie sweatsuits, which I'll link, and I still wear when I leave the house because they're cute, they're comfy, they're matching separates. But these ones that I'm wearing are just so loose and just so comfortable, and I can wear them high up to my here if I want to, or you can fold them a couple times and wear them low. They're also by Aerie, and I have them in 3 pairs, and they're all that I'm wearing, and that's all that's fitting me right now. None of my other sweatpants are comfortable, so I highly recommend those. So next I wanted to quickly talk about underwear. Really random, but these are like the underwear I've been wearing. They're from Victoria's Secret. They're like the No Show, I think. It says cheeky, but they're like the very soft material. I got them in a couple colors in a size medium. Normally I'm a size small in Victoria's Secret, so I just went up 1 size, but these are the comfiest underwear I found that don't have like a tight band that push on my stomach. So I wanted to show you these because, like I said, they're all that I wear, and finding underwear that was comfortable when my belly got this big was like a struggle, so highly recommend these. Next, sports bras. I have 3 that I live in. I don't even wear bras. I don't even look at bras anymore. They are just so painful, like the wiring. So the one I'm wearing now, you know, there's 0 padding and no lining, but they are, I'll show you too. It's a Skims bra. So I actually wore this on my story when I did my Bondi Sands tan the other day, and people were asking about it. This is by Skims, and it is so comfortable. This is like the closest thing to a real bra that I wear. Every single night I wear a sports bra to bed. I basically live in a sports bra. There's really no time that I'm just like letting the girls hang loose. I just feel like I wanted to prevent stretch marks like at all time. This one has a clasp on the back, but it's so comfortable. It feels like you're wearing nothing. Another one that I have is this one by Victoria's Secret. Also no lining, very, very comfortable, and just super stretchy, and I've been sleeping and living in these as well. And I also have the sports bra from Aerie in a few colors, which I love. So this one I also is mostly just for sleeping or working out because it kind of flattens me and makes my boobs look a little bit weird if I wanted to like go out in it. But these are what I've been living in. I've stayed away from regular bras as much as humanly possible. The times that I do wear them, I just bought bra extenders right from Amazon for like $5. That way I didn't have to go out and buy all new bras. So comfiest stuff ever. Took me buying a ton of stuff to realize what was the best for me and my body. Obviously everyone's different, but my whole MO was like, I want to be comfortable at all times. Especially now, like I feel him everywhere in my stomach. Like it's so hard and like uncomfortable that the last thing I want to worry about are my clothes being too tight. So let's look into my bag of goodies of what else that I have. Okay, so this has been super helpful. I actually had this in my cabinet. I used to take like a bunch of vitamins way before I was pregnant, but now obviously taking my prenatals and my other vitamins is so important, and I never want to forget, and pregnancy brain is a real thing. So what I do, I just take everything at night. I found when I would take my prenatals during the day, they would get me nauseous. So I set up 2 weeks in advance, and I put all of my pills. So I know it says AM, PM, but I just do them all at night. So I have 3 days left, and then I have to refill this again. But it's good because you'll never forget if you took your pills or not. Because there are times where I'm like, did I take it? I don't remember. Like, and I'll actually sit there for so long and contemplate if I took it or not. So this has been extremely helpful. I forgot one thing on the talks of comfy. The Skims tank tops. Also, I have in a couple of colors I've been living in. Size medium. They're just so stretchy and so comfortable, and when I lather myself with oils after my shower every single night, I find that it doesn't stain the tank tops. Not that I don't know if it would stain other tank tops, but they're just super comfy, and they're what I've been living in with my sweats or my leggings, and the oil doesn't like seep through them, which is good. So the one thing I wanted to mention is this Mary Ruth's liquid probiotic. I've been taking this every single day, and this has really, really, really helped with constipation. That was like my biggest struggle, and this is the only thing that has helped me. So for anyone interested, I did have this recommended by a doula who's like very well known and reputable, and I know a lot of people that also take it. So if anyone's struggling with constipation, try this out. This has been like my holy grail of life. Alright, so now on to what I'm using for my belly, my hips, like basically everywhere. So I have 0 stretch marks on my stomach as of now. I'm 35 weeks, so I'm in the home stretch. I mentioned in another video that I started getting them like on my hips and my butt. So all I can say is I'm using the same products on my belly and my hips, and I got them on my hips and I didn't get them on my belly. So although I think it's genetics, I really do think it's so important to like lather up and keep your skin super, super hydrated. And I also put this on like after I eat. If I feel my skin stretching like it hurts, I'll put this on immediately. But I do use these products day and night. So there's a few that I am obsessed with that I wanted to share with you guys after trial and error of every single brand on the market. Bio oil. So this is an oldie but a goodie. I wasn't using this in the beginning of my pregnancy, but I have been using this a lot the past couple of weeks. I feel like the more oily the better in my case. It hasn't stained anything that I've worn with it, but if you guys don't like feeling oily, then disregard anything I'm about to say, because everything that I use really is pretty oily. But I love feeling like lathered up because I just feel like it's helping prevent the stretch marks on my skin. And also it takes like a little bit of that edge off, because I swear sometimes you just feel your skin stretching. So the bio oil I love. The Summer Fridays Baby Moon. My sister actually gave this to me after she gave birth, and I started using it then, and I went out. This is my 3rd one that I went through. I just bought a 4th one that's downstairs. I really, really love this product. Again, it's super, super oily. But that's what I love. So I apply it everywhere. I apply it on my boobs, my belly, my sides, my back, my hips, my inner thighs, basically anywhere that I feel is getting bigger from pregnancy. I'll alternate products, so I'll either use the bio oil or the Baby Moon because they're both very similar. And then I'll always mix in a little bit of the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Skin Therapy Oil with vitamin E. This is probably the third one that I went through. I love how it smells. And again, more oil, baby. If you guys like more of a lotion, I do really love the Honest Rock the Bump Body Butter. I went through probably 3 or 4 of these. This is what I'll use if I have to actually like leave the house and like go do something and I'm not wearing like big baggy sweats that you're actually gonna like see my clothing. Like a shirt like this, for instance, if I was leaving the house and I didn't want to have like too much oil, I would apply this on my belly. I love the Honest products because I just trust them. And then I also have one more product. It's the Sweet Almond Oil. This I found out from Desi Perkins, and also the doula class that I've been taking, she recommended this. So I'll just apply this like if I eat and I feel like my skin's stretching and I just need like a little bit of oil. So I love this as well. This is my second one. I went through one whole one of this already. I've been using this though since the beginning of my pregnancy. So next I have this weird looking thing. You could just use like a regular, I don't even know what they're called. They're for like working out, like the regular band. They're bands, right? So this is just like a funky one that I use to actually work out. I've been working out 2 to 3 times a week with a trainer, and I really feel like it's helped me. She comes to my house and we don't do anything like too crazy, so it's just really nice to keep moving. But stretching at the end of my workouts has been like godsend, especially for my sciatica. So getting bands like this and then putting it on your feet and just stretching out your legs, laying on the floor flat, stretching out your legs. I'll do forward, side, and then like in, and it's like changed my life. I highly recommend getting some sort of band to stretch with. Like I said, this one looks all funky, but it's because I use it for like multiple things. I also have just like a regular one you can get right on Amazon. The next product I want to talk about is a pregnancy pillow. So I started using this probably like 2 months ago, and I could not sleep without it. I cannot get comfortable without it. This is a picture of the one that I use and love, and I got it pretty early on in my pregnancy, but like I said, I only started using it about a month or 2, probably 2 months at this point. At least 2 months ago, and when my belly started getting big and I couldn't get comfortable. Absolutely necessary in my opinion. If you guys don't have one and you're having trouble sleeping, try that out. I also was recommended this side sleeper pillow. I always sleep on my left side, which is what they recommend during pregnancy, and I just felt like my pillow was not good, so I was recommended this by a few people, and it's really good for sleeping on your side with your neck support and all of that, so I highly recommend that. Just like situate myself in the pregnancy pillow, and then I'll use that pillow as like my side sleeper pillow. And last but not least, this step stool. I know it's funny, I want to just show you guys a quick clip. I have it next to my bed because my mattress is so high up off the ground. So I don't know if I would necessarily need it if my mattress wasn't so high, but getting in and out of bed with a step stool while pregnant is so helpful. Like I mentioned earlier, I literally have to like roll out of bed, and having that there has really been helpful getting in and out easier, because for those of you guys that are pregnant, you know, like it's become a difficult task to do pretty much anything. So I think that's it as far as like my must-have, can't live without, everyday products. I really felt it necessary to share these with you guys because of how much they've helped me get through my pregnancy, and I can't believe my due date's in 5 weeks. It's so surreal, and I'm so ready. I can't wait. I was meaning to film this video on Thursday. I ended up working out and then going for a 2-mile walk, and I got home and I was just in so much pain. So thank you guys for sticking with me through all the craziness. I know you guys have been loving like the daily style vlog, so I'll definitely get one in before this pregnancy is over. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, more than anything, and I also wanted to quickly mention that I have something very exciting that's coming very soon. Not the baby, besides the baby, my other baby that I've been working on for so long, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I know it's been so long since I've come out with a product. You know, COVID hit and the whole world shut down for a while, but it's something amazing that I've been working on that I cannot wait to show you guys. I did a photo shoot for it, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, and I'm just so beyond excited. So lots of good things to come, I promise. I love you guys. Again, more than life itself. I hope you have an amazing Sunday, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.